So let's talk about the future of university libraries. We all know that AI skills are becoming, well, non-negotiable, right? Doesn't matter what you're studying. But if you're a student, just figuring out where to start learning about AI can feel like an impossible task. So how are universities supposed to guide them through that?
You know this feeling, right? If you've ever tried to teach yourself a huge, complex subject, like AI, it's just a mess. You're bouncing between YouTube videos, online courses, random blog posts, and you have no idea what's good or what you should even be learning next. It's totally overwhelming. And that's the exact problem a team of researchers decided to solve.
So here's what we're going to cover in this explainer. We'll start by looking at what the researchers called the AI learning maze. Then, we'll dive into their pretty cool solution, a Netflix for learning. After that, we'll ask the big question: would students even use it? We'll uncover the #1 thing that gets them excited, get a dose of reality from the librarians, and finally, we'll think about what this all means for the future of libraries.
All right, first up, the AI learning maze. This really gets to the core of why something new is so desperately needed in the first place. Now, the problem isn't that there's a lack of stuff to learn. Not at all. University libraries already give students access to tons of online courses, things like MOOCs. But the issue is it's a total mess. All that content is scattered everywhere, it's super generic, and there's just no smart system to point a student toward the right course for their specific needs. It just traps them in this endless loop of searching, which is, the total opposite of learning. So, when you're faced with a maze, what do? Well, these researchers decided to design a better map, a really elegant way out, and it's basically an AI-powered recommender system for learning. Let's check it out. And really, this says it all. Think about it. Forget about hunting for courses. Instead, the best, most relevant AI content finds you. Just like Netflix figures out what movies you're into, this system would figure out what you need to learn and serve it right up, perfectly personalized, all through the university library's own website. Okay, so how would it actually work? Well, picture this. You log in for the first time and the system asks you a few simple questions, like are you a beginner, intermediate, what are you interested in, and bam, based on your answers, it gives you an instant starting point, pulling in all these different courses into one clean, simple place. No more jumping between 10 different websites. But here's where the magic really happens. As you start using it, watching videos, rating courses, it starts to learn. It picks up on your preferences. And it doesn't just recommend stuff based on what you like, but also on what other students with similar majors and interests found useful. So it literally gets smarter and more helpful with every single click.
Now, this all sounds amazing in theory, right? But the researchers had to know, if we build this, will anyone actually show up and use it? And that became the absolute core question of their entire study.
To get an answer, they went straight to the source. They surveyed 209 university students. They showed them the prototype we just looked at and basically asked, hey, would you use this?
And the answer they got back wasn't a maybe. It wasn't a kind of. Across the board, students showed a really strong interest in using a system like this. The demand was absolutely there.
But this is where it gets really interesting. You might think, okay, this is a tool for engineering students, right? Tech people. But look at this data. On a scale of 1 to 7, the intention to use it was consistently high for everybody. In fact, humanities majors were actually more enthusiastic than engineering majors, and first-year students were just as excited as the graduating seniors. The message couldn't be clearer. Everyone wants a better way to learn about AI.
Okay, so we know students want it, but the next big question is, why? What's the secret sauce? What's the one thing that really convinces them that this is worth their time? Well, the researchers found the answer by using a pretty classic framework.
To figure this out, they use something called the Technology Acceptance Model, or TAM. It sounds really academic, but I promise it's super simple. It's just a way to predict if people will use a new technology, and it really boils down to 2 questions. First, do I think this will be useful for me? And second, do I think this will be easy for me to use? That's it.
Now, the researchers used a beefed-up version of this model. They tested a whole bunch of different factors to see what really mattered. Things like how innovative a student is personally, how much their friends influence them, or just the overall quality of the system. They threw it all into the mix to see what would stick.
And after they crunched all that data, one factor stood out, head and shoulders above everything else: task technology fit.
So what on earth is task technology fit? It's actually incredibly simple. It's that gut feeling that a tool is perfectly made for the job you need to do. For the students, It wasn't about the tech being flashy or new. It came down to one simple, powerful thought. This thing will actually help me with my classes and my career. Utility. That was the name of the game. It trumped everything else.
So, the students are in. We know what gets them excited. But what about the people who would actually have to manage this thing day to day? The researchers also talked to university librarians to get their take on it all.
And hey, the good news is, the librarians were totally on board. They completely saw the need for a service like this, and they recognized its massive potential for their students.
But they also brought a healthy dose of reality to the conversation. They pointed out two huge, practical roadblocks. First up, budget. Who's going to pay to build this system and then license all that content? And second, maybe even more important, quality control. How does the library make sure that the courses it's recommending are actually accurate, up-to-date, and worth a student's time? These are really tough questions, and there are no easy answers.
So let's put all of this together. What does this study really tell us about where university libraries are headed in this new age of AI?
Well, it really boils down to three key takeaways. First, the need is crystal clear. Students from every single major are hungry for better ways to learn about AI. Second, if you want to get them to use a new tool, the absolute key is utility. It has to actually help them achieve their goals. And third, even the best idea in the world is going to face real-world hurdles like funding and quality control, and those have to be solved. And all of this leads us to one final provocative question. This research shows that a university library can be more than just a quiet building with books. It can become this dynamic, personalized hub for learning. The technology is there, the student demand is definitely there, so the real question isn't can this happen? It's whether our institutions are ready to step up and make it a reality.